¿Qué pasa, YouTube? Welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video.
Okay, let's go.
Now, it's time that we have been getting another bonus sort of event with bonus drops apart from the stuff we've been having over the last couple of days. I mean, we've had Brawl Quest, then we've had ×3 enriched droplet zone. That's a lot to farm at the same time, and a lot of people were actually confused. Where should I actually start spending my soul tickets? Do I want to go ham on Brawl Quest? Do I want to go ham on enriched droplet zone? And yeah, that's not an easy question. It always depends on what stage you're on in the game. Like if you're a beginner, I would have always obviously recommended you, or for anybody that's lacking a lot of general materials, go for Brawl Quest all the way, because you do get pots and droplets too. Me personally, I didn't have no need for Brawl Quest whatsoever because I already have over thousands of brushes and literally stacked in everything else except droplets. So yeah, I personally went only droplet zone, and I'm at almost 100k for each color now. So yeah, I'm good as is. But now Caleb dropped another bomb, and this time it's ×2 fragments in Chronicle Quests. And for everyone that doesn't know what Chronicle Quest and how do you get Chronicle Quest, let me make a quick slow guide. Now, Chronicle Quest, you unlock it by clearing story part. So by clearing story part 1, no, not the side one. We don't want the side one, we want the main. So you gotta clear story main from part 1 till part 12. So once you clear till part 12, you are able to unlock Chronicle Quest. And basically, once you finish these parts for your story, you'll be able to unlock Chronicle Quest. Now, how do you get to Chronicle Quest? Chronicle Quest is on top when you go to menu, and then quests on the top right, you'll find Chronicle Quest. And Chronicle Quest is actually something which you will have to be farming, especially for your end game, if you want to transcend characters, if you want to max out your characters. Chronicle Quest will be so crucial, and it's, in my opinion, the most annoying part of the game, but actually one of the parts of the game that is so necessary, real necessary. Like, you can't be missing Chronicle Quest in order to progress in the game. Now, that is basically one thing. Now, what is Chronicle Quest? Let's go to Chronicle Quest. Now, Chronicle Quests. Here we are. Now, Chronicle Quest is divided into 3 parts. You have part 1, part 2, and part 3. Now, let's go to part 1 and let me show you exactly what I mean. Now, Chronicle Quest is like you have different missions which you have to finish with certain characters. So, for example, on the first one, I believe you can use any Ichigo or any Uryu or any Rukia, or even any Chad. You just gotta check the requirements of the game, of the mission, and then you can just finish these. And once you finish all of these, you unlock the free chapter at the end, and that's basically the one you always want to use for farming when you're trying to farm. And the goal of Chronicle Quest is to basically farm. You see these little I don't know, sacks on the top right here, where it says 1 in each different color, where I have like almost 6k of each. The goal is to basically farm these, and I always recommend to farm a minimum of 5k per month for each of the parts. So you got farm ×3, 5k on part 1, then the same on part 2, and then the same on part 3. And once you did that, at the end of the month at reset, you can buy everything that's in the exchange shop. Now, the exchange shop actually sells you Transcendence Scrolls, sells you Silver Scrolls, sells you skill keys, sells you Revival Candles, and these are things you will actually need. Especially the main goal is here to buy the scrolls. and the essence scrolls, because you need these scrolls in order to transcend your characters and make them stronger. Now, why is it now the best time to actually farm this? This is I believe the first time we've ever had fragment drop rate times 2. So basically, this is insane. Like if you're farming these, then now is literally the best time to stack up on them. And my recommendation is to basically for everyone to go ham and farm like 10, 15, 20k per sack. So you're farming actually for like the next 4 months, because 5k is enough to buy everything that's in the shop for 1 month. If you buy in 10k, that's enough for 2 months. If you're farming 15k, that's enough for 3 months, and 20k for 4 months. So I personally, I'm gonna farm up to like 20, 25k maybe each, so that I'm gonna be stacked for the next 4 or 5 months, and that way I'm saving myself tickets, which I usually would have used for Chronicle Quest instead, so I can use them for point event or any other event that's coming. And that's basically my recommendation. And like I said, now is literally the best time to farm fragments in Chronicle Quests, especially for example, let's see this. If you're having the bonus units, like all the bonus units like I have here, and you're having the chance to farm times 2, you're gonna get a huge return in fragments, which is gonna enable you to actually climb up even higher. So yeah, that's basically a great new addition to the game. Fragment drop rate times 2. Like I said, I can't remember when we've ever had this before, and that's basically a chance to stack up on these. And for all the new players out there that might be struggling with Chronicle Quest, or for all the people that don't have the bonus units, all of them, to get extra fragments here, it's a chance to stack up on fragments, because even though you don't have bonus units, because drop rate it's times 2, you're able to get even more fragments, and that's basically a chance for anyone to stack up on fragments. And yeah, that's basically it. Like that's the message for today. Farm Chronicle Quest, get the hell make use of these fragment drop rate times 2, farm to like at least 15, 20k, and you're good to go for the next 4 months. And that's it for me. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time.